Hello, my friends. Do you remember me? It's Miss Lacey, without a mask because I'm in my home. So here I have for you today another book. This book is called A Grand Old Tree. We're going to be talking a lot about trees coming up as the season is changing. The leaves are going to be changing too. Let's read a story about a tree who I think is going to be going through some changes. This is for Pat, Bridget, John, Tom, Mike, and Jean. Love, Mary. Ooh, that's a lot of people to thank. Look how beautiful the picture is. Is this a tree in the spring, the summer, the fall, or the winter? What do you think? Once there was a grand old tree. Grand. Look how big and beautiful it is. Her roots sank deep into the earth. Look how deep they go. Her arms reached high into the sky. Stretch your arms up. Stretch them up high. How high can we reach? I think hers can go higher. She was home to many creatures. Birds nested among her branches. Squirrels scurried through her leaves. Caterpillars and ladybugs crawled about. Oh, look at all these things. They're all scampering and happy. They all depend on this tree. How nice. The grand old tree flowered. Oh, she makes beautiful flowers. Look how beautiful. How lovely. And look, there's bees helping. Bees are helpers. She bore fruit. So after the flowers comes the fruit. Ooh, look at the fruit. Nom nom. And she sowed seeds and had many children. Look at all the babies. These little babies that come from her seeds. Beautiful. Oh, I think she might be a cherry tree or something. What do you think? Beautiful. They changed the landscape for miles around, perhaps even farther than the old tree knew. Do you see how the birds are taking them? The birds take them to other places where they can eat and leave the seeds, and then new trees grow far away from home. That's just what the tree would want. The grand old tree lived a long, long time. She basked in the sun and bathed in the rain, swayed in the breeze, and danced in the wind. She grew and shed. Look at all the different ways that this tree lives her life. She was a baby and then got bigger and bigger. Look at all the different ways that she is, but she's still the same tree. She grew and shed many millions of leaves. Look how many leaves. Oh, and look, someone's hitching a ride. But at last, the grand old tree was very, very old. Her branches no longer swayed and danced, but cracked and snapped in the wind. Oh. So she used to do all these things, but she can't anymore. Finally, she fell. Oh, she was standing up, but now she's fallen. And snow gently covered her. The old tree died. She's not alive anymore. She no longer flowered, bore fruit, or sowed seeds. Because she's not alive now, she can't do those things. But she was still home to many creatures. Raccoons nested in her trunk. Centipedes crawled along her branches, and lichen grew on her bark. Look at all these living things. Look at these mushrooms. Look at all of these creatures. Even though she's not alive, that doesn't mean she doesn't still have a chance to help. The grand old tree slowly crumbled. She became part of the earth. See, dirt doesn't just happen. It's made of lots of things. And a lot of those things used to be alive. Today, the roots of her grandchildren sink deep into this earth. Their arms reach high into the sky. Let's stretch up. Stretch up again. Can you spread out your branches wide? Maybe wiggle your fingers so your leaves can blow in the wind. Just like her grandchildren can do. They are home to many creatures. So even though she's not a big tree anymore, she's left behind something that still helps. She's left behind her babies and pieces of herself. Just like the grand old tree. Isn't that beautiful? We're going to be seeing a lot of trees changing as our season changes. Trees that started off looking like this, but are going to end up looking like this, and then finally like this as the winter comes, before it starts fresh again, and we get to have beautiful flowers. Let's see if we can find that flower page again. There. Not all trees get flowers, but the ones that do are very pretty. Look how beautiful. It's all natural, and it's all part of the big wheel of life. We're going to be talking more about fall, as it is now going to be fall, September 23rd. So I will go ahead and see you guys later. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Bye-bye.